Okay. Thank you for applause. Good morning. Assalam, Alaikum. Okay. Thank you. I am the last speaker, and according to the program, I have a lot of time until 11. Don't afraid. It will be a short speech, but anyway. I would like at first thank you very, very much for Pakistani organizer. Your hospitality, logistic efficient, and everything is on the top level. And officially, I would like to thank you for very important persons from academia. At first, I would like to thank you to Professor Ziauddin, the Vice Chancellor of Federal Urdu University. It's pity that he is ill, but anyway, thank you very much. I would like to thank you, Professor Zaidi, the Executive Director of the Institute of Business Administration. He hosts us in this beautiful building, in this auditorium. And of course, thank you for His Excellency Maciej Pisarski for being by hybrid form at our conference, and of course, greetings to Secretary Sergiusz Moskal. Thank you for your presence. And in the end, thank you, Dr. Dashti, the head of the Department of International Relations from Federal Urdu University. Thank you, because we just started cooperation between our departments, but this cooperation is really fruitful, and I think it is a good sign for the future. So, as I said, I am not Fidel Castro, who could talk during the meetings 6 hours without break, but I think in 5 minutes, maybe in 10 minutes, I give you some, I think, inspiring words. At first, just one event. It was a month ago. I was landed in Istanbul airport, and I waited in queue to passport control. And I met one guy from US. He was a US citizen, but Pakistani origin. And we started talk. And we talk, and then I said that I'm going to Karachi, to Pakistan, for a Pakistani-Polish conference. And he said to me, do you know who was the father of our Pakistan Air Force? And I said, I know, because I am preparing to this conference, that Władysław Turowicz was the father, or father of your Royal Air Force. And then I recognize, you know, in Istanbul, that we have really strong, not many, but strong connection, just to start officially expand bilateral relations. But because we are academia, then it's our even duty to expand scientific cooperation. And this conference, I think, is we can say, milestone or the beginning of such intensification in scientific cooperation. And as our rector said, not only on political science, not only on international relations, but the field of our interest is much wider, because it's climate, environment, agriculture, industry, a lot of fields, and also for persons from academia. So I didn't, believe that we will organize so really big conference. And if we look at the Pakistani-Polish relations, we can say this is the most important event be held in bilateral relation. Just during the opening our conference. And also, we can say that very nice surprise happened yesterday, that the president of your country, Dr. Arif Alvi, found time just to meet with us and talk about our conference. It's a really privilege to be there at the governor house yesterday. So I represent University of Warmia and Mazury Institute of Political Science, but in the name of our institute is not added international relations, but as I said yesterday, we are very much engaged in research on international relations. So we are prepared to develop research not only on Polish relations with NATO, with the European Union, but with other regions in the world. And this is, Pakistan is situated in Asia, in South Asia, in this way that is very important, and the impact of Pakistan was and is great on the security system in the region, in Asia. So this conference is today's conference. There are topics from there are political issue, economic, cultural, military, and of course we will go to history. I know that the Vice Chancellor is historian, but not modern history. But anyway, history is very important for every nation, for every state. And as it was mentioned by our rector, that Polish researchers, scientists made research in the 19th century, but if we are talking about the Polish-Pakistani contacts, they goes back to the even Middle Ages. So I think we will talk not only about the current situation, what is going on in the political, economic, cultural, military relations, but also about the future in the perspective to make not war but peace. It is very important because now, as was mentioned by Polish ambassador, this is a war in Ukraine. This is Ukraine is our neighbor. So I am convinced that this conference will be very fruitful for both sides and give us impetus to develop our cooperation, especially on the scientific ground. And yesterday evening, during the dinner, we will talk also to organize the next Pakistani-Polish conference, but to expand our perspective not only to the science, but also to the business, because business is connected, maybe not directly with academia, but with the science. And then I think we could, in some kind, stimulate the economic Pakistani-Polish relations. It is very important, and also I am a supporter of multi-track diplomacy. That is very important to conduct such diplomacy citizen to citizens, and now is a great opportunity to meet together and to talk, and you have a very rich cultural heritage, long history. Is the same with Poland, and then we can enrich each other and to understand what is going on in your region, in our region, and in the world, because the world is changing. The new world order is creating, and I think this is a great challenge and also opportunity for us. So not professors, doctors, but students, just do it. And thank you very much for a possibility to talk here and to be so organizer, but the majority of work was made by our very good friends from Pakistan, from Karachi. Once again, thank you for your attention. Shukriya.